Last night, the first round of qualifiers for America's Got Talent Season 17 kicked off with 11 acts determined to make the finals. Unlike previous years, there will be no semi-finals round this season, as acts that do not make the finals will be cut after their qualifying performance. This increases the stakes tremendously, as only 2 acts out of the 11 from each round of qualifiers will be put through to the finale. One additional wildcard act will also be chosen for the 11th spot. The first round of qualifiers certainly set the bar high, as several of the acts stepped up their game from their first audition. The first act of the night was no other than African acrobatic group Amaukanama, who started the night off on an energetic note. They were followed by the dog act Amazing Veronica and her incredible friends and singer Ava Swiss. The infamous singer Ben Lapidus took to the stage, followed by comedian Lace Larrabee, both of who got buzzed during their America's Got Talent performance. These 2 acts were followed by country singer Drake Milligan, who received a standing ovation from both the audience and judges. The 7th and 8th acts who performed consisted of contortionist Alexandra Univatov and the Players Choir, a choir of ex-NFL players. Colombian ballroom dancers Stephanie and Jeremy were next to take the America's Got Talent stage, and in doing so, became the 3rd act of the night to get buzzed by Judge Simon Cowell. Comedian Don McMillan performed second to last behind Golden Buzzer saxophonist Avery Dixon. While several of these acts stepped up to the plate, some fell flat. Avery Dixon, best, Avery gave the final performance of the night, and he certainly did not disappoint. Avery performed a cover of Stevie Wonder's hit Higher Ground on his saxophone, which had the entire arena on its feet. The stakes were already high for Avery, as he had received the first Golden Buzzer of the season, but even the judges were shocked at how much he had improved in the short time since his audition. Simon even compared him to Carrie Underwood, predicting that it would not be much time until Avery was a true musical star. Howie Mandel also commented that Avery seemed more confident than before and agreed that Avery had certainly stepped it up from his audition with a live show-worthy performance. It would be surprising if Avery were not one of the 2 acts to make it through to the finals. Ben Lapidus, worst. Many fans were surprised that Ben Lapidus, who is known for his quirky song about Parmesan cheese, made it through to the live shows. In his introduction clip, Ben told viewers that they would see a more serious side of him this time, which did not exactly turn out to be the case. Ben quickly transformed his original song into a heavy metal anthem, which the audience and Judge Heidi Klum seemed to love. On the other hand, Simon, Howie, and Sofia Vergara were not at all impressed and quickly hit their red buzzers. Compared to the other amazing singing acts this season, it is very difficult to take Ben seriously, as he does not even focus heavily on his vocals. Ben also appeared to be using the song as a political statement, referencing Big Pharma and how he cannot let them win. Drake Milligan, best, hands down. Drake gave one of the best and most lively performances of the night. The Texan country singer had the entire audience and all 4 judges on their feet with his original song Kiss Goodbye All Night. After his audition with another original song of his, Drake rose to the #1 spot on the country charts the morning after the America's Got Talent episode aired. Simon guaranteed Drake that the same thing would happen again with this song, also predicting that Drake would be one of the 2 acts to move forward. Simon also noted that if another contestant had a song skyrocket on the charts, as Drake's first song did, they would likely walk away with that and not continue to compete. As a result, Simon felt it was very notable of Drake to move forward in the competition and made it clear that he had a lot of respect for him. Lace Larrabee, worst. Stand-up comedian Lace Larrabee gave a very memorable and funny audition, but her performance in the live shows ended up falling short. Lace performed a routine about the ups and downs of marriages, telling a story about how she wished for her husband to buy her a real diamond ring. Simon was not even able to sit through the act without buzzing her, which he later revealed that he did to help her pick up the pace a bit. While many of the women in the audience seemed to enjoy the act, many of the men did not, as they did not find the content very relatable. Howie pointed out that comedy was subjective and advised Lace that she should have picked a subject more people would have been able to relate to. Don McMillan, best, one of the most surprising acts of the night turned out to be comedian Don McMillan, who made an impression on the judges by using a PowerPoint for his routine during his audition. Don used another PowerPoint to tell his jokes for his live performance, which both the audience and judges found to be hysterical. Don joked about relatable topics such as driving in the fast lane or being forced to spend too much money on printer ink. While Don may have been one of the underdog acts going into the night, he certainly came out as one of the top America's Got Talent performers. While it would be tough to compete with acts such as Avery Dixon or Drake Milligan for one of the final two spots, Don certainly provided some quality comedic content for the night. America's Got Talent airs Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on NBC.